Welcome to Pennsylvania, the Keystone Colony. So, Pennsylvania was originally a payoff colony. In other words, in 1681, the King of England, Charles II, owed money to the Penn family, so he gave William Penn the province of Pennsylvania. The province was named Pennsylvania because of William Penn, and Sylvania, which means woodland in Latin. Pennsylvania's nickname, the Keystone Colony, is quite exact because the state forms a geographic bridge between both the northern colonies and the southern colonies, and between the Atlantic seaboard. Let's talk about our founder, William Penn. He was an English real estate entrepreneur, philosopher, early Quaker, and founder of the province of Pennsylvania and the future Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Under his direction, the city of Philadelphia was planned and developed. He was an early advocate of democracy and religious freedom, notable for his good relationships and successful treaties with the Lenape Native Americans. He befriended the local Native Americans, primarily the Lenni Lenape, aka Delaware tribe, and ensured they were paid fairly for their lands. He even learned several different Native American languages in order to communicate without interpreters. Penn also introduced laws saying that if a European did a Native American wrong, they would be a fair trial with an equal number of people on both sides deciding the matter. His measures in this matter proved successful, even though later colonists did not treat the Indians as fairly as Penn and his first group of colonists had done. Colonists and Native Americans remained at peace in Pennsylvania much longer than the other English colonies, though. Now, the Penns didn't always own Pennsylvania. It was owned by France, Sweden, the Dutch, and England. A Frenchman was believed to be the first man that saw Pennsylvania. That Frenchman's name was Etienne Boulet. In 1615, Etienne traveled down the Sequana River through Pennsylvania. After that, it went through many owners until it finally became a state in 1770. Pennsylvania is also called the breadbasket colony because of our many farms. We grow corn and tobacco for the Native Americans, and enslaved Africans taught us to plant rice. Nearly all the colonists did at least some farming. Colonial farms produced enough food to provide a comfortable but limited diet to all. Over half of all Pennsylvanians live on farms. Farm families double farm workers, including children. There are few hired laborers, but apprentices and indentured laborers were common. Indentured laborers worked usually to pay off debt, such as the cost of their passage to Pennsylvania from their home country, such as England, Scotland, Ireland, or Germany. Though most farm work is very important for the survival of the colony and its people, many leisure activities existed in daily life. The colonists of Pennsylvania found ways to make labor easier, faster, and as well as fun. Bees were very popular and aided in getting more work done. Sewing, farming, even chopping wood bees were held. Younger children played with dolls and marbles, and played games like tag, blindman's buff, and stool ball. Pennsylvania people also had a defined sense of style. Men wore breeches and a long waistcoat as long as a top hat. Women wore a corset with a long poofy skirt. And children wore the same things, but mini versions. Philadelphia is the center of our religious freedom. The word Philadelphia means brotherly love in Greek, and Philadelphia was nicknamed the city of brotherly love. It also became the Quaker city because its first settlers were Quakers. Who knows, maybe someday it'll become the Quakers' headquarters. Quakers come from all around to express their religious freedom. This also caused scholars to flock to Philadelphia. By the 1700s, Philadelphia developed into the largest and wealthiest city in the American colonies. One of those scholars was Ben Franklin. When Ben was 17 years old, he moved to Philadelphia from Boston and began an apprentice printer. Within a few years, he had become Philadelphia's most famous civic leader. His newspapers and almanac helped make the city a major publishing center. By 1760, the Philadelphia area had a population of about 20,000. Ben later retired from his newspaper and started working on science and inventions. In 1743, he had already invented a heat-efficient stove. Ben also started working on electricity. His kite experiment, which verified the nature of electricity and lighting, granted Franklin International fitting. He also created a volunteer fire department. And with that, he helped draft the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution, and negated the 1783 Treaty of Paris. Thanks for watching!